Alright, what's good, guys? It's been a while, you know. It really has. I mean, it's 2019. Here, let me put the phone down really quick. I know my room is a mess. Don't worry about it. I'm cleaning it tomorrow. But alright, guys. So this is what you know what? Hold on. Let me get more light in here. There we go, baby. There we go. Okay, anyways. So this is what I want to do for 2020, right? So, in about 5 to 6 months, I'm be heading down to OCCI, and OCCI is in southwestern Oregon, and it's a culinary arts institute. And I know my huge goal was to basically, weightlift and all that, but sometimes your path in your future, things. It's like, how do I put it? The moment that I was taking class for personal training, right? It was honestly completely different than what I thought personal training would be. I didn't expect it to be, you know, heavily math based and all that. But it wasn't that heavily math based. It's just, simple things you can do. But when it comes to the test, I would rather be um what's the word? I would rather be knowledgeable up here when it comes to weightlifting than to be quote unquote certified. Now, I know this isn't like supposed to be a huge rant or anything like that, but how do I put it? Like it's just sorry about that. It's very very annoying. Like a lot of people in my hometown, they say they're certified, and there's knowing what you're actually doing in personal training. And this is what my instructor told me in 2019 when a couple months back when I was actually here in Meridian doing what I wanted to do for my future. But right now I really don't know. I mean, things can happen, different things, in life. Things are unexpected, but at the same time you have to take those things that are unexpected and make them a blessing. And for me, I'm not I don't want to preach Christianity, I don't want to preach spirituality. I don't care, I am me at the very end of the day. In my opinion, religion doesn't matter. The only thing that matters to me in my life is me being successful and moving on. And if I have a mistake and I slip up somewhere in my life, that's my job. That's my job to correct it because it's my mistake. But when it comes to, all these people on Instagram basically saying, yo, I'm certified, follow my program, this is what you need to do, when really in the fitness industry, people don't tell you that really what you need to do is have discipline. You need to be disciplined when it comes to wanting to change. You don't have to have someone else tell you to change. The only time that ever becomes a huge problem, is when people say, hey, I see you're overweight. I see you need some help. And then the doctor points it out. That's the kind of help that you need, and that's an eye-opener for people in today's life right now. People that are 400 plus. I'm not bashing on people that are huge, because people today are comfortable in their body, but if they actually want to change and put in the time and effort, that's what creates a champion. Even not just that, but even the biggest people like Kobe Bryant, things don't happen randomly. Legends don't come out of nowhere. They come from the bottom and they work their way up. Like even, Muhammad Ali, Arnold Schwarzenegger, Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson. I mean, I can keep going on a huge list on people that quote unquote were successful and came out of nowhere, when really all they had to do was basically put in the time, put in the effort, keep working at it, and repeat that cycle, and that's what makes you great. And for me, for 2020, baby, you see this logo right here. This logo, Gymshark, right? That's my goal. And I know it's impossible. And I know it's going to be difficult. And I know it's going to be hard. But you know, at the very end of the day, it becomes like a lone wolf kind of situation. The only time that you're ever going to be, you know, how do I put it? The only time that you're ever going to fail is basically, how do I put it? Failure is the best teacher. Because when you fail at something, like in weightlifting, for example, if you fail a PR, come back a month later. Keep working at it. Don't just quit just because you had one terrible workout at the gym, you know? Or say you had a crappy day at work and you're like, I don't know what to do. Man, my boss wants me to work this week and wants me to do all these hours. Do it. That's money right there. You're making money. Even if you're uncomfortable, the one thing that my mother told me and taught me is that everyone has a job that they don't feel comfortable in. You gotta feel uncomfortable to be comfortable. You know what I'm saying? So basically, I'm not trying to sound, you know, all thuggish and all black and all that, you know, like none of that. No. I'm being real here. If you are seriously wanting to take the time and effort and to be something great for your future, you know, like say a 12-year-old kid, right? Like, for example, let's use my nephew for example. I'm not gonna use his name. I'm not gonna use his age. I'm just gonna say he's young. You know, he's younger than me. Right now, I am currently 20 years old, and in about 8 months, I'm gonna be 21. And basically, I've been working out for almost close to a decade now, and I kind of know what I'm doing. But at the same time, you know, you learn new things every day, and you use those for your workouts. But at the same time, it's not just all about workouts for my channel from here on out. It's basically just motivation. Might do cooking tutorials, might do workout videos, and might just do Q&As with my friends and just do vlogs, you know? Like, I might actually start becoming a YouTuber. This is one thing that I thought I would never do, to be honest. But at the same time, I'm still going to be working. I'm still going to do all this stuff. Because right now, I know YouTube will not help me. But the one thing that I know that will help me is having people around me. Don't shut out your family. Don't shut out your loved ones. Don't shut out your friends. Keep them by your side. They're your best assets, and the people that will motivate you and push you further, make you stronger than you were yesterday. So take yesterday as it was, right? Yes, you had a shitty day, but take it as it is, because today is a present, and tomorrow it's just another day, you know? But at the same time, it's not, you know, I get it. People out there are depressed, but they don't know what to do. When it comes to depression, they're just upset or sad over a parent's death. It will get better in time, I promise. I know how it feels. I lost a biological father in like 2018 of my senior year. 6 months later, I found out a week before my graduation. And you know what I did? When I found out that day, in May, I went to the gym and hit bench. I got on that bench press and hit 195. And that was my PR during that time being. I don't do chest anymore because I don't go to the gym. I work out at home, you know? Push-ups, sit-ups, do all the essentials, you know? Focus on form. Don't focus on weight, you know? There's a lot of people in the gym that just focus on weight. They just do that. It's what we call in the industry called ego lifting. You don't ego lift. You only do that when you were a teenager and you just want to get the weight up. But at the same time, want to how do I put it? 2 to 3 things that I want to say when it comes to people that are teenagers and they don't know what they're doing in the gym. Number one, form is key. I don't know how many times I've seen a bunch of people on YouTube trying to squat, and then out of nowhere they're like, oh God, you know, like no. Well, focus on the weight that you're working on to feel that in your quads if you're doing squats, you know? And when you're doing deadlifts, keep your shoulders packed like this. You know, you don't want them forward, you know, where you're all the way over here trying to flex. You want to roll them back. Have your back nice and, you know, how do I put it? It's like, I would actually have to be in the gym, but at the same time I got a dumbbell. So, for example, right here, you can't see it, but what you want to do is keep your shoulders packed, right? And keep your core nice and tight, engaged is what we like to call it. And pull up, and then come back down, touch it on the ground, and then bring it up like that, basically. It's easy work. In my next video, I'll show you in the gym for that deadlifting tutorial, benching and squatting, because I've seen a lot of people, you know, in the gyms before that just grab the weight and their back's all rounded, or, you know, their butts off the bench and all that. Like, one, I get it. You want to get that weight up. You want to have that PR underneath your belt, you know. You want to have it. You want to have it on lock. You want to be like, hey, here's my bench video. Here you go. Shout out to everyone. But it's like, at the end of the day, it's not about weight. It's about making yourself stronger than you were from yesterday. You want to attack each day as if you were a beast. And that's the greatest one lesson that I've ever, or well, not a lesson, but a motivational speech that I listened to. It's called Beast Mode on Spotify. I highly recommend it. I'll keep a link in the description down below so you can look on Spotify for those motivational videos. And I tell you, I kid you not, also, meditation and yoga are key components in making you the best version of you than you were from yesterday. And you know, it's not even that. I kid you not. If you do yoga, you'll be more flexible, you feel more better. Not just that, but you'll look healthier, you know? Obviously, people that do things that are active like that, they will look healthier. I kid you not. Like, my mom's doing it right now, and I know my mom doesn't know I do YouTube, but at the same time, like, my mom's putting in work. I mean, I'm not gonna bash my mom and bring up her past about what happened in the past, but, you know, the past is meant to be left in the past, you know? So, this is basically what I'm saying. 2019 kind of was high school, but at the same time, like, eye-opener for me after I got out of high school, you know? I was a recent graduate, trying to have fun and all of that, and I didn't really have that much fun, to be honest. It got tough, relationships came and went, and honestly, you know, I was kind of heartbroken for a while. I still am, but right now I found a really nice girl, and I'm gonna try to take her out to OCCI. And I know I shouldn't be putting that out there, but, you know, this girl, you know, it's different. Like, everyone in their lives has that moment where you're just talking to your crush, and then out of nowhere the love hits you. It just hits you like a freight train. You don't know where it came from. You don't know if it came from the south. You don't know if it came from the west. You don't know what direction it literally came from. but all you know is that you love that person and you want to be with them and you want to create a relationship with them, even if you just barely knew them, you know? You still want to create that friendship, you still want to create that relationship into becoming best friends, girlfriends, or becoming potentially your own, like, you know, your significant other. If you're bisexual, if you're pansexual, if you're demisexual, if whatever you are always welcome here at my YouTube channel. I do not judge. I treat people the way that they want to be treated, and I've seen this a lot happen in 2019. People judge people just from their looks. That, us as human beings, we need to stop doing that. Stop judging people just, you know, basing a book from its cover. You know, you never know. Like, I used to be like that. I used to be closed-minded. I hated everything. I hated everyone at one moment. But then it came to me, it hit me, it dawned on me that what I was doing in 2019 and what I was doing in 2017 and all those years of my high school career, what I realized is I was just being negative and I was just being me. But right now, being the best me that I can and absolutely ever will be, and the one thing that I will tell you is that basically 2020, a legend's being born, and I'm going to continue working my butt off until I become a Gymshark athlete. Not just that, but when I become a cook, a certified cook, and a knowledgeable one, like a good cook. For this cooking school that I'm talking to you guys about, they're cramming literally 2 years of cooking into one. And in my opinion, that was pretty good. I mean, it's in a state that I love. I've been to Coos Bay before. It's very, very nice. I mean, I got sunburnt, but, you know, you gotta have your suntan lotion here and there. Oh, I mean, not suntan lotion, your sun lotion, your sunblock, you know. Gotta have that right there. Not just that, but, like, I'm telling you guys, a lot of things are gonna be different this year. A lot of things are going to change, and I know that I'm just now making this, and I know it was like 10 months ago from my last video and I got no views, but what I'm telling you right now is that I'm going to do what I can whenever I can to be the best that I can for y'all and for my friends and my family. So that's been it, y'all. It's your boy, it's Trickster, so don't worry about a thing, y'all. I'm gonna be back. Your boy Casey's gonna be back. Alright? 2020 is our year, Casey fam. Or Tricks, or whatever you guys want to call it, you know, for the time being, even though I don't got a quote-unquote following. Don't worry about it. I'll try to think about something. I'll try to have my friends help me with this, because for us, for 2020, that's the other thing that I also wanted to tell y'all, is that my friends, Richard, Brennan, Festus, Richard, Brennan, Festus, and Joseph, and me, the 5 of us, are going to be starting a YouTube channel. It might be on this YouTube channel, you know, you never know. But I might change everything up in this, don't worry about it, you know, it's still going to be me. I'm still going to have my main channel, which will be this, or I might make a new one, or we'll make a new one. It's going to be called Strong Force. We're going to be aiming for this right here, Gymshark, for 2020. Because us as weightlifters and us as bodybuilders, we don't see weightlifting as weightlifting. We see weightlifting as a lifestyle, as things that will help you become a best version of you, you know. But that's been it, y'all. Now this is the actual, you know, outro. Don't worry about it, y'all. But it's your boy, it's Trickster, and we coming in 2020, y'all, for bigger, better things. Alright, peace out, y'all. Have a great night.